Defending champions Chelsea have endured a rather torrid season in comparison to their title march of last.Antonio Conte's side find themselves somewhat caught adrift of the top four and in real danger of failing to qualify for the Champions League for the second time in 3 seasons. A visit to champions-elect Manchester City presented an opportunity for the Londoners to wake from their slumber and send a real message to their rivals vying for Champions League qualification. However, what Chelsea provided was a drenched squib of an effort as they rolled over and allowed City to stroll quite literally to 3 points. Chelsea never got off the bus, and, despite the fact that they lost by a single goal, hardly troubled Pep Guardiola's mesmeric side. In truth, City only needed the 1 goal before they could change down through the gears, turn the match into somewhat of a training ground exercise. Speaking on Monday Night Football, pundit Gary Neville held nothing back in assessment of the Blues' dreadful, limp performance. "I don't use the word unacceptable lightly, but I have had to use it in the last week twice on co-commentary," said Neville, who was also referring to his analysis of Arsenal's defeat to City in the Carabao Cup final. "Yesterday I went quiet for 2 or 3 minutes while I was watching this. I don't go quiet on co-commentary, Martin Tyler will tell you that. I can't relate to that in any way, shape or form." Neville's scathing analysis of Arsenal's apology of a Carabao Cup final performance garnered plenty of attention, and Chelsea's hard effort at the Etihad has done little to slow him down. "Those Chelsea players took a day off. They took a rest. Forget the tactics," continued the former Manchester United man. "You can point back to the shots on target and the touches in the opposition's box. They're not very good, but sometimes you can get that against Manchester City. But to think that they had 11 tackles in 90 minutes when they had the ball against them 75% of the possession and had less sprints than their average. You'd think that they'd sprint more against Manchester City. You would think they would have more tackles because they have less possession. They chucked it in those players." Neville finished his tirade by stating that the Chelsea hierarchy might just share his sentiments. "One thing I can guarantee you," he said, "the Chelsea board will have watched that performance yesterday and will not accept it." With a Champions League tie against Barcelona looming, Chelsea will certainly have to pull up their socks and show why they were crowned champions just less than a year ago.